In 2017, an article came out revealing that 67% of millennials aged 18 to 24 held less than $1,000 in their savings, while 46% held $0 in savings. That is a huge problem. While financial intelligence is definitely something that a lot of younger people are being exposed to now, there's still a large portion of our youth today who are not being exposed to the importance of being financially responsible. This is why I am creating this video today to show you guys how I've personally saved up $2,000 at the age of 18. I've never held a job before. I only recently started actively saving, so yeah.
I understand that everybody's financial situations and obligations are different. I've been fortunate enough to not have many financial obligations, but I do understand that for a lot of young people it's normal for them to have some financial responsibilities that might hinder their ability to save. And I'm also aware that to some people $2,000 might not be a lot, but to a lot of other people who have not even really considered savings, I do believe $2,000 is not a bad place to start.
So I have been very fortunate enough to have parents who opened up a savings account for me. I've held a savings account for as long as I can remember. Usually what happens is for my birthday or any type of holiday, I get a check. You know, once the money goes in, it doesn't come out, or it rarely ever comes out, in my case anyways. Compared to a checking account where money is constantly going in and out. In a savings account, it's a lot easier to put money in there and keep it in there. From a young age, I didn't have a debit card, I didn't have a credit card. I wasn't tempted by online shopping. You know, I just had a simple savings account where all my money went towards. One thing I will say though is if you are planning on getting a savings account, I would definitely recommend getting a high yield savings account. Personally, I don't have that, but I wish my parents had gotten that for me because it earns higher interest rates, which means that when you put your money in your account, the value of your money will not be deflated due to inflation. The interest rate on my savings account is extremely low. Chances are the value of the money in my bank account has deflated or devalued over the years. Definitely get a high yield savings account if you do have the opportunity. When I was younger, my parents always used to ask me what I wanted for my birthday or ask me what I wanted for Christmas. A few years back, I decided, or we all decided as a whole, that it would be preferred if they would just give me money instead of a present. Being given outright money allowed me more freedom to stretch my money longer, and it also allowed me to spend some and save some. I was able to save more money around the holiday times, around my birthday, instead of spending it all. So I recently graduated from high school, but I used to buy lunch at school. Lunch costs $3, so minus snacks and all that extra stuff. My dad would give me $30 every 2 weeks because I gotta eat. I wouldn't spend all that $30 on lunch. Instead, I would save at least 50%, so I would keep at least $15, put that in my savings, and then the other $15 I would only spend it if I was really hungry. Most of the times I would come to school with snacks already in my bag, or I would hold off until I got home and I would just eat as soon as I got home, because most times the food I have at home is better than the school lunch anyways. So even if the teacher tells you don't eat, bro, eat it. School lunch ain't worth it unless you absolutely have to eat. I understand some people don't have food at home, but if you do, just eat that. I really wanted to eat that day, then I would spend some money on that. But overall, I ended up keeping the bulk of my lunch money. I wish I had started doing that earlier, like in middle school. If I do go out to eat, usually I would order the cheapest thing on the menu or one of the cheapest things on the menu. Usually don't get dessert or drinks. That saves money. And I never buy things at a full price. Something from Ulta or from Forever 21, I will never buy it at full price. I won't buy it unless they have free shipping or a percentage discount. I refuse to pay full price. Lots of coupon codes from retail, me not, coupons.com. A lot of these times these stores are always having sales, so just keep up with them, save your money until they're finally having sales, and then save some money. I always have this app on my phone. It's called Moneybox. It's basically an app where you can keep track of how much money you've been saving. So every time I have money to put in my savings, I'd always record it on the app, and I would always have a goal as well. I feel as if when you have a goal that you're trying to reach, it's a lot easier to save. And you could also record when you would take money out, because I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I have to take money out. Sometimes, you know, if I wanted to go out with my friends, go to the movies, go to a restaurant, I'll do that, but I will make sure I record it, so I'm keeping track of how much money I'm spending and how much money I still have and how close I am to getting to my goal. Definitely recommend getting a budgeting app. I'll leave the link or the app in the description below. There are lots of apps similar, so yeah. Understand that $2,000 is not a lot of money, again, for some people, but honestly, I feel like saving your money is not talked about enough amongst people my age and younger, sometimes even older. It's just overall good to have, you know, something to fall back on, you know. And I do think I have built a good habit of saving. So I encourage you all to begin your saving journey if you haven't already. And if you haven't already, please give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe for more and leave a comment down below. And yeah, I will see you guys next time.